Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It is Wednesday, June 7th, a big day today for North Dakota Governor. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but first, a reminder, you can watch us every morning on your Facebook feed, or you can check us out later in the day after we go live about 8 o'clock. Also, you can find us on our Inform YouTube channel each day and your favorite podcast platform as well. Just go to inform.com/podcasts and look for the Inform Minute.
And we have some weather to talk about. Lydia is with us today. I mean, things are changing a little bit. We've kind of been stuck on that same hot, humid, possibility for storms, but it's different today.
Yes, so today we have a severe risk from the Storm Prediction Center. It's a level 1 risk. When I show you big green or yellow blobs on the map, that's what I'm talking about. We have a green blob with us today. So that's a level 1 risk. It's a marginal risk. It typically means with any of the cells that do become stronger this afternoon, you're looking at 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts as your primary threats. That's low-end severe criteria. We can get that with any of those stronger storms today. We've all seen those types of things before, so it's not a big severe weather outbreak, but we could get a couple of warnings later today, and then we'll do that again for tomorrow. Hot and sticky both days, not much for wind, so no good breeze to help cool you off. You're just kind of sitting in that warm, moist air, and that's what's going to fuel those thunderstorms. So both days featuring that marginal risk, that level 1 risk for severe weather. Friday, I think we wake up with maybe a few showers and a few rumbles of thunder, and then that clears out. It takes clouds with it, and then the humidity drops throughout the day. So, whew, thank goodness. Yeah, it'll be easier to breathe outside by about Friday afternoon. That leaves us comfy for the weekend. Temperatures in the upper 70s, sunny sky. I don't have any thunderstorm chances over the weekend, so still warm enough to, of course, head out to the pool or the lake. It's not a great big cool down. It's not going to be cold. You won't need the jacket, but it'll be better than the 90s, and it won't be as hot as sticky as what we've seen lately. So better weather to come for the weekend. If you do love the heat, then it's right back next week. Temperatures are right back near 80 with thunderstorm chances for next week. So
you're making everyone happy.
To each their own. I get it. I know the heat is not for everyone, but if you've ever picked rock before in the heat, then probably not a heat lover. That's the category I fall into. So I'm all about the 70s and less humidity for the weekend.
All right,
That's
sounds
fair.
good.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you. And make sure to download the Storm Tracker weather app as well if you're going out to do events and stuff this evening, so you can make sure to know if something pops up where you're at.
Today, big day. Before we started this, I was just talking about how the dayside reporters and photographers are in our WDAY newsroom. We're going to have team coverage, of course, today of Governor Doug Burgum formally announcing his run for president. WDAY bringing you live coverage when he speaks this morning. It's going to be at 10:30. That is a change. At first it was going to be at 11, but 10:30 this morning at the Sanctuary Event Center. Of course, our coverage will start once Burgum starts speaking. We had a live report outside with Bethany Newquist this morning. It was interesting kind of seeing everything all set up, a big Jumbotron, in case you can't get in because all those tickets are all gone, but it's going to be a big event. You can also just stay at home and watch it on inform.com. We're going to be streaming the whole event as well. Yeah,
big day, of course, and we already kind of knew that this was happening. Burgum officially had actually wrote something in the Wall Street Journal that got released last night announcing he was going to be running for president and kind of stating his case. In that op-ed piece, he touted the economy as the key issue for his upcoming campaign. That covered the same, much of the same ground as the campaign video that he put out earlier this week. He says that he believes President Joe Biden failed to address the economy as a priority in his administration. Burgum says he believes he can grow the economy, fix the economy in several different ways by diversifying it.
And as soon as he wraps up the event here in Fargo today, we know he's going to be hitting the campaign trail in some of the early primary states. A spokesperson for the governor told us that he's heading to Iowa tomorrow and will be campaigning there through Friday. Then he'll be in New Hampshire on Saturday and Sunday.
Already hitting the campaign trail, hitting it good. All right, and then also Doug Burgum, not the only candidate announcing his potential presidential run today. Former Vice President Mike Pence is also formally announcing his campaign. Pence will be making his announcement at 8 o'clock tonight at a rally with voters in Des Moines, Iowa. CNN Town Hall will be taking place following that announcement. The campaign, of course, sets up a big clash between him and former President Donald Trump. Remember, they had a falling out during the 2020 election.
And we've kind of been discussing this morning as well that Chris Christie was on GMA this morning, so he's already, announced and on the campaign trail and has lots of thoughts and opinions. And
oh yes,
so it's just getting started for sure. All right, well, switching back to some local news this morning, a Fargo man is behind bars and facing several charges after the Highway Patrol says he crashed into a semi and then took off running. 22-year-old Jeffy Enzimoto is facing charges for DUI, fleeing the scene, and resisting arrest. Troopers say he was getting off of I-94 at the 45th Street exit when he crashed into that semi with his SUV. It happened around 5 yesterday afternoon at a red light. Witnesses helped police track him down. Then he was arrested, and when they arrested him, they found out he actually had several outstanding felony warrants.
All right, a big few days ahead. Happy Harry's Rib Fest is back. All the excitement is happening out at the Fargo Dome. It's 4 days of food, music, and plenty of fun. This year, 7 national rib vendors are vying for the Critics' Choice Award, and of course, all those cash prizes up for grabs. So here's some event details for you. It all kicks off in time for lunch today. In fact, if you go between 11 and 1, you get in for free. You also get free parking. You get 2 free sides as well when you buy your own meat. That's happening today, tomorrow, and Friday. And then on Saturday, Riblet Fest, that goes from 11 to 2. You can also get in for free during those time periods. Now, if you head out to the event during the evening, it's going to cost you $5 to get in and $5 to park as well. And of course, one of the best parts is all that entertainment and the concerts that are going on every night. And Lisa, we've been kind of looking through the lineup of acts and concerts, and some good ones this year.
Yeah,
for sure.
I always love I love live music, and I love Happy Harry's Rib Fest
Yeah,
for that reason.
a lot of fun.
So tonight, Dan Brecky, a local country artist from Park Rapids, will be kicking things off. But the headliner tonight is Parmalee. They're going to be taking the stage at 8:45. They're a country rock pop music group.
Yep.
I'm very excited for tomorrow night, Diamond Rio. Just
Yeah, they're good.
Are you going to sing a little bit? We had a planning
Not
meeting,
big on
and
singing.
like all of a sudden Scott like bust out some Diamond Rio. So okay.
In the car when I have it turned
Okay.
up, then I'll sing.
On Friday, local group Ruckus is opening at 7:15. The headline band, though, will be Fuel. And on Saturday, the opener, or the big show, will be Lit.
Yeah.
It will be lit. See what I
Nice.
did there?
Good one.
That's cringe.
They sing My Own Worst Enemy, which is, of course, a huge single from 1999. So,
That's Lit? That
yeah,
sings that.
lit. So, they're kind
And
of a one.
Scott did sing that song as well. He waits till the mics are off, but he does sing.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, though. That one will get the crowd going. I don't know any other songs by Lit, but kind of a one-hit wonder, I think. Maybe someone will get mad.
Maybe
I
they'll
said
play it
that.
twice.
I don't know. Well, that'd be good. Started off with it. Play
End
at the
with
end.
it, yeah.
There you
That's
go.
what you should do.
All right. Also, big headline on the national stage this morning. Breaking news out of Virginia. A deadly shooting outside of a high school graduation in Richmond, Virginia. That actually happened yesterday, but we are learning more information. An 18-year-old who had just graduated was killed, along with a man who was attending the commencement. Another gunshot victim suffered life-threatening injuries. Others were hurt in the chaos, including a 9-year-old girl who was hit by a car. And then a 19-year-old was taken into custody as the suspect. Investigators believe he was known by at least one of the victims, but they have not released a motive yet. And police say they recovered several guns from the scene.
I think we're going to hear a lot about that throughout the day as we're learning new details. But of course, graduation season, you hear about something happening just outside of a commencement ceremony. That's sad and scary for sure. Today, the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat will face off for the third time in a tied NBA Finals series. Miami beat Denver 111-108 in Game 2 earlier this week. It was Denver's first playoff loss at home. Now Denver will play Miami at home. Tip-off is at 7:30, and of course, it's right here on WDAY.
And on Hot Mic today from 9 to 11, Dom Izzo is going to be talking about changes that are coming to North Dakota High School State Hockey Tournament, why it's going to return to a combined event in 2024, and the NCAA Track Championships begin tonight in Texas. NDSU will be represented by on the track by a Class B standout. Learn more about all of that today on Hot Mic from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com.
And remember, you can get a great deal on your Inform.com subscription, 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check it out.
Yeah, and then we got you covered the rest of the day with our newscast. Of course, that live coverage of Burgum's announcement will go into our newscast at 11. Then this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10, I'm sure we'll recap everything that Governor Burgum says during his announcement as well. And then we'll be back tomorrow morning for First News from 5 to 7 in the morning.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.